Hey everybody, welcome to my stream. Thanks for joining me. Apologize for the shaking. I just pressed start on the phone there. The most reliable way to stream for me is still using the iPhone. So until that changes, that's just going to be how it's going to be. Okay, so I want to try to make everything in the shot. And today, yesterday we went up to step 6. We basically built the entire, I believe this is the rear gearbox, and front gearbox, and including the motor. So this is what we did, steps 1 through 6 yesterday. Let me try turning on this light, see if it helps. I have one more light today. Alrighty. Okay, so added a little bit more light on this side, so that's good. Let's see if I can drop this down a little bit. Okay, let's get started. So we're gonna start at step 7, obviously. Yesterday we did 1 through 6, so it looks like we're still going to need this, so I'm going to keep this around. And let's go ahead and open bag B. And you can see right there, for steps 7 through 10, we're going to use this bag. All of the parts that are in here. And it comes with some bearings and a shaft. I know we're not going to need the bearings, so let me just put those aside. These I will put right here. There's a third one. Then all of the screws. Let's try to lay them out right here. And I'm not sure why they're in 2 bags, so we'll just try to keep them separate. Just in case that was on purpose. Let's see, these are all just regular screws. These have some longer screws. I see some screw shafts, some ball ends, and some nuts. So this bag is a little bit different than the other bag. All right. All right. I see a couple pins there. If you watched last night's stream, you know that I had a lot of trouble with a couple shafts yesterday, and it held me up for about 20 minutes. But I got over it. Basically, I was using a shaft that was too big, and it turned out there were pins that were a little bit too big, and I couldn't get it into the slot, so it kind of held me up for about 20 minutes. So let's not do that today. So let's start over here on top. Let's find this piece J1, and then I already know what the end entry looks like. Been using that yesterday, and then we're going to need these ball studs as well. So I got the ball studs here. There's 1. There's 2. This is the end entry right here. You can see there's another one. I'm going to try to use up this one first. And we need 4 NN20s, and that is going to be these 2. I guess it's these 2. NN20, NN20. Oh, well, I'm going to need 2 from each tree, it looks like. So there's that. And these two right here. J1. Looks like it's gonna be, is this the J tree? Let's see. This is the J tree, and one's gonna be this one. Hey Sandwich, how are you? How were things? I went long yesterday. I was trying to finish it all the way to a certain step, and I just kept going, so it went about 2 hours and 2.5 hours. Took a while. All because of what happened in the beginning with the shafts. So here's BB1, this screw right here. It's going to go through there. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure this is the correct screw. Yep. So it's going to go through this way. I guess it needs to be screwed in. Still crashed and broke it. Early, and my daughter woke up and well, that's a blessing, really. Having a daughter that needs you is a blessing. It's when they don't need you, then you're going to miss it. So on the other end of that, I'm going to use one of these cross wrench. It came with one. It's right there. I just have so many of these. Every kit comes with one. So I have quite a few. Alright, and then same with the other side. Let me just make sure all the bolts are the same. Yeah, there's one that's a flathead, that's a little bit different, but the other ones are the same. So you got the rustler working and then you crashed it again, or it's still the same as yesterday? Still the same situation. And was the crash your fault? There we go. 2 spacers. And the ball stud. There we go. Parked car came out of here. You know, they tend to do that. I don't know why. They should really do something about parked cars. I mean, they shouldn't be able to hit RC cars. I think that happens too much. All right. Put that aside. Now we need K2 and then some other. I wonder where this is. And dust cover. Huh. Wonder where that's going to be. So we need NN18. We need 2 of those. NN18 are going to be these 2 right here. Okay. And K2 looks like it's this one right here. Indeed, it is. Alrighty. So let's see. We're going to use this shaft right here. Right here. It's just a screw shaft. It just says, they just call it a screw, but you know, usually screws have a head. But that's okay. We'll just call it what they want to call it. So the spacer needs to go on. So this screw has two sides. One end has a hole that is a 1.5mm hex. So you want to point that side up so you can tighten this. So I don't know how far I'm supposed to tighten it in, but I'll just see if that's enough. And then another one of those ball studs. It's probably close. Alrighty. See if I can tighten that. Okay. The screw shaft is not peeking out, so I'm gonna say that's probably the correct. Okay, so this dust cover, I didn't see anything that looked like a dust cover. So that's a little bit of a mystery to me. I wonder what those are. Dust cover. I have no idea. I don't remember seeing anything that looks like that. Since it is a different shade and it doesn't have a part number, I'm guessing it is going to be, I'm guessing it's going to be a oh, oops, I put this on the wrong side. I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of like a foam or rubber rather than something that's plastic. Yeah, see, I wasn't paying attention and I put it on the wrong end. So let's pull this out. Again, not using any power tools. Anybody can build a kit. And this is actually a fairly difficult kit, so it's a little bit of a challenge. But so far it's been kind of a fun kit to build. A lot of quirks. A lot of things I haven't seen before, which is interesting to me. All right. Like that dust cover, I have no idea what that is. And I don't see anything that looks kind of like a dust cover. Sandwich, you have any guesses what this might be? It's these two kind of spacer looking things. It's a little bit shaded gray and there's no part number and it says dust cover. What do you suppose that is? And where might I find it? Alrighty. I wonder if it matters that it's there. Is it functional or? Wonder what it's going to be. Let's see. Apply grease to screw tip if the fit is tight. Okay, that doesn't help. All right, we'll figure out what those are later. So right now, let's grab the front gearbox. See, it's so small on my end. Paper rubber piece. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't have anything left from yesterday. So I don't know where it would be. It wouldn't be any of the other bags. It would be in, this would be the only bag that it could be in. Because this bag doesn't have a letter name. So I don't see anything. I guess we'll find out later. Nothing in there. Nope. I think you missed this yesterday. Do you have this? Do you have gel type thread lock? It's it's called, there's a letter AG on top of the little tub. I don't have one of those. And I looked it up on eBay. Our friend, the guy you bought the part from in San Marino, he has that. So I might end up buying one from that seller. Let's see. Urethane O-ring. Gear. Dust cover. I don't see anything that looks. Washer. It's the needle in the haystack. BB6. Huh. Oh well. Okay. So let's grab this. So this is like this. And I was correct. You do sandwich this kind of through here. But you know what? That's pretty prominent. That ring right there. Let me show you. So these are the dust covers that it mentions. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, plenty good. And then when it's on, it goes past the ball stud, the tip of it, and it ends up right there in the collar. So it's definitely something soft, because otherwise it wouldn't pass through. So, well, we'll figure it out later. We'll find out what it is. So this is going to go on like this. And we need to find some BB2 screws. Probably going to be these right here. I don't have any first time. Hey, Mr. RC, how are you? Can't really see some would guess maybe. Yeah. Thanks for joining my stream. Mr. RC, are you building anything? Oh, hold on, BB2. Oops, I used the wrong one. Should be this one. Yeah. I have seen other RC. Oh, what do you stream? What are you building? Yeah, I got it itched to stream, I think about a month ago, because I got tired of doing post-production for YouTube videos, and I just wanted to try it. I've been meaning to try it for a while, streaming, and I finally kind of built up the courage. And I did my first stream on YouTube. I built the Neo Fighter. That was pretty easy, and it went pretty well. And then I switched over to Twitch. Currently doing a TTO drift build. Nice. I finished mine not too long ago. The Supra. Which drift kit do you have? RC Car. How long have you been streaming? I hope you've built up an audience already, and you know, it's worthwhile doing, because I'm right there behind you. I hope you're successful and you're able to build an audience, and then bare bones Supra TTO2 kit, putting a bunch of other stuff. Oh, nice. Some custom stuff, converting to two-wheel drive. Just got affiliate. Oh wow, that's quick. You streamed for 2 weeks and you got affiliate? That's nice. I barely have like 7 or 8 followers. What time do you usually stream? I'll come check out your stream. Do one tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern, so that would be 2 p.m. my time. I probably won't. Well, I can watch from my phone. I can check it out on your phone. So it's Mr. RC, right? Let me see if I can click your name there a second. Let me do this real quick. Mr. Sandwich. Let's check out Mr. RC's stream. I'm going, okay, followed. If I click it, what happens? Oh, nice. Okay. Right there with you. Hey, we got the same blue background. Oh no, yours is the matte underneath is blue. That's cool. Oh, I see. I see. Very cool. 57 followers. That's awesome. Created. Very nice. Dually crawler build. Wow, that's cool. I tried building a dually once. I couldn't get the right... I bought the little adapter, but I couldn't find 4 wheels that would work together, and the guy selling the dually adapter had no clue. So wasn't any help. I put it away. I'm sure I still have it somewhere, but that's cool. I haven't built a crawler probably in like 3 years. I'll show you the last crawler I built here. I think this was the last one. So I got this, I started with this hot racing aluminum chassis, and then I just kind of bought a bunch of links and stuff, and I built it up with the axles. I don't remember how much I spent on this thing. I really don't remember. But everything's aluminum. It's kind of heavy. But this is pretty cool. I think that was my last crawler. And I just sold a bunch of them. I don't have time. Awesome. Pit mat. Custom. Who did you go through? SC10. Who do you mean? What do you mean? Who did I go through? I just bought everything kind of individually. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. I can't look it up on eBay right now. It only goes back not too long. I don't know how to search for it, but I'll find out. I have it in the box over there somewhere. And it was just a really simple adapter. I'm sure, you know, it's been like 2-3 years. I'm sure people have come up with new things already. Or even maybe even that gentleman has come up with something new. All right, so I think we're done with step 7. Very cool. How are you going to convert the TT-02 to two-wheel drive? Oh, rear-wheel drive. So some eBay product, I have only found one company that does a dually adapter properly. Locked up RC, not cheap though. Found our plastic. No, it was definitely a aluminum or a metal shaft, and it had. Now I'll find it. I'll post it up on my Instagram, and you can check it out. Okay, so we're done with step 7. So let's jump over to step 8, and it looks like I'm going to start with this gear right here. Looks like it's going to be this shaft, and then 4, and then 4. Oh, I just finished building a TT-02 on here on Twitch. It was the Subaru WRX. It came out really cool. I want all this. Okay, I'm pulling this other shaft and a lot of Dremel work. Yeah, so it's for sure. For sure. I think Mr. Sandwich there did something similar with his Subaru WRX, the TT-02. He described it to me, explained it to me, but I didn't. I couldn't visualize it. Something about the upper arms trimmed off a little bit to give the suspension a little bit more travel. So I guess dremeling Tamiya kits, it's a universal thing. A lot of people do it. Okay, so let's try to pay attention because last time I screwed up on this. So the pin goes through, and the gear goes in this way. This is my first Tamiya, and it's been a pleasure. Yeah. Steering angle and suspension travel. Wow, you guys got to show me one day, because I can't visualize it. Maybe you can send me a picture, Mr. Sandwich. BA03, I don't think it's either one of those. Again, I'm using Jim's bearings. No, it's part of the stream. If I were doing this just to build the kit, it would be kind of boring. Chatting is part of what I like to do. Because even when I'm watching streams, I don't want the guy just to put his head down and do whatever he's doing, playing Call of Duty. I want the streamer to be interacting a little bit so I can kind of feel like I'm part of the stream. So I welcome the conversation. Okay, so I think I'm done there. Now I need A5 and A6. Excited to see another RC. Yeah. So I don't wait, hold on. Did you say you're new to Tamiya, but you're not new to RC, right? Let's see. A5, A6. A5, A6. So this is A5. And this is A6. I have like 16. Oh, cool. Very nice. So what do you like to build most? Do you do on-road, off-road, crawlers? You know, what do you like the most? So this end is going to go through here. And it looks like this is going to be left open, so I don't have to put any grease on just yet. So let me close that up and find those two screws. I'm going to assume it's this one right here. How do you guys decide what to Dremel? That's what I want to know. You guys just look at it and say, I need a little bit more room right here, clearance right here, and you just go at it. How do you know it's not going to affect, you know, the rest of the car, or break the whole thing? SC10 Pro, okay. B62 Vortex. I don't know what a Vortex is. I'm assuming that's a Arma. Sen10 Yeti Junior. I also don't know what a Tempered 2 SCX102 custom buggy. All right, we have a few of the same cars. Oh, nice, very cool. I have a SC10 4x4, but I haven't driven it yet. I bought it used and I rebuilt the whole thing, but I haven't put a body on it or any electronics. I kind of lost steam there. Gotta see what's in the way of what you want to do and make sure that there's no negative effects. Yeah, see, make sure. Wow. I don't know how I would make sure. I mean, I would just have to imagine, I guess. I guess you guys have a better sense of how these things work. That's very cool. So if I remember correctly, the TTO2 Drift, the internals aren't all that different. I think it's really just the wheels. I mean the tires and what else? It's just the tires, and I think the damper stays are a little bit stiffer. I think that's it. And it comes with the motor heatsink. I think that's it. Oh, it comes with a sport tune instead of the torque tune motor. So, yeah. Buy the parts tree again if it goes bad. Well, sometimes that's a bigger deal than well, TTO2 is pretty common. I would say probably easy to buy. Needs not be relied upon. Another part for durability. Yo, no, I have the drift kit. Yeah, I think that's what's different about it, if I remember correctly. All right, so that's that. So that's step 8. I think I built that correctly. Now, step 8. Let's do that. So the pin is going to go right here. And I need to find NN13 and NN24, which is going to be these two, just like last night. For $60 on eBay. Yeah, I bought one of those before. Is it E. Whippler? Is that the seller? I've bought a few things from that gentleman. Very reliable. Everything he says is what it is. I think he charges like 14 bucks for 14 bucks for shipping though. And a TTO2 is only 100 bucks. 108. Yeah, so it's like $25 for the ESC and motor. So I think it's worth it. I built one of those into a Porsche 911. The Martini one that was at the Festival of Speed. I don't know if you know that one. Oh, Raymond, I gotta check that out. Hold on. Sorry, I have the cool. Okay, I can't find him right now, but I'll look for it. And ID for the slider. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's the silver one with the orange fluorescent red skirt. I think if you looked at it, if you saw it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I forgot NN12. Just that right there. That goes on before the pin. TTO2 slider, okay. And you're gonna put a super body on it? I think that's what you said. That's pretty cool. Gonna need that big E-clip. There we go. And what else? Now we're going to come down here and put on A4. RX-7, nice. The old school RX-7 or the new RX-7? Newer, like, what year? I don't know, I go all the way back to the 80s and 90s when I think RX-7. I am a little bit older. So I think it's this side. So this goes like this. This end goes here. And this drops on like that. Seats properly. And then we need 3 screws. Only 3 screws for some reason. I'm going to leave this corner empty for some reason. We'll find out why. But first, let's put a little bit of grease on here. This is ceramic grease that I'm using. It's a bicycle ceramic grease. You can use the one that came with the kit. I just prefer having a syringe dispenser. The round one, yeah, okay, that's cool. Sandwich, did you pick up a new kit yet? Do you know what you're gonna build next? Oh, what body are you gonna have on your dually? I'm trying to think what I had. I think I had like a '69 Ford truck. and I painted it red, white, and blue. Actually, I changed it into a long bed, into kind of a flatbed truck, extra long. I'll bring that in one day. I'll bring it back from storage one day. That's an interesting truck. It was a fun idea when I decided it. Again, another project that I did not finish. I'm not sure what I want to do. Okay. Would you want to build another Tamiya kit, or you want to build like a crawler or something? Oh, you had the 6.3, so do you do any buggy racing? King 10 cab custom bed, nice. Nice. Got hit the hay, almost midnight. All right, cool, man. Thanks, Mr. RC. Thanks for dropping by. I will try to catch your stream tomorrow. Yeah, it must be late. Yeah, it's past midnight over there. So thanks for dropping by. I'll see you tomorrow. I see a lot of sales on the horizon, and A-Main actually, for kits. I was looking at another kit today because I think I need one more kit for the rest of the year to get by. This is going to take me the rest of July, I think. I think I got August. I'll build a motorcycle. If that doesn't take me all month, then I'll start the Titan. And then we'll see what it goes from there. I probably need like 2 or 3 kits more to get through the year. Otherwise, I have to kind of dig into my collection, and I really don't want to do that. I have the Monster Beetle Black, and I really don't want to open that. I want to keep that for sure. J2. I saw a kit. I forgot what the name of the buggy is called, but it's a chassis I don't have. It's a DF-02, and originally I only saw it from seller in Japan, but it looks like one of the New Jersey eBay sellers are stocking it now. So I was gonna buy one. It's like close to 300 bucks, I think. No, 210. It's 210. Okay, so I need second to last hole. Oh, you know what'd be a cool build? The Neo Scorcher, the Neo Fighter. That'll be a cool kit, a 2-wheel drive buggy. It's not expensive, and I think it's going to be a pretty decent performer. I think you'll have fun, and the body's easy. Hey, there's hope for me. He streamed for 2 weeks and he got affiliate. He has 57 followers. So there is an audience. I just have to stream at a different time. It's a little bit hard for me. But I guess I may be able to do it later in the year. But not right now. K1 is going to be this. And those two, oh, there's those dust covers again. Sandwich, why don't you build something custom? Why don't you start with something like a SCX-10.2 transmission and get a couple rails and then start from there and then build it up. Buy your own axles. It's fun. I've done that a couple times. It's fun. Kind of challenge yourself to find parts and then try to figure out how they all come together. Yeah, I have one right there. The power wagon behind me is something such as that. Let's see. So now I'm over here and I'm going to put this through here. Now how this is going to be possible. Pretty tight fit. Then BB1 should be this one. Nope. Should be these two. Yep, there's one. And there's the other one. See what the message is. Earned a new emotes for enabling 2FA. Huh. I don't know what that means. Cool, cool, cool. I'm just looking at something. Very cool. Drift build into. I'm just looking at Mr. RC's kit build here. It's TTO2. Wow. Ooh, he streamed outdoor driving. That's cool. Haven't done that. Haven't thought of that before. All right, so we're going to continue. I'm going to put these BB1s all the way through. I have a feeling it's not lined up. That's why it's not going anywhere. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. So still, those dust covers are a mystery to me. But before long, I will figure it out. Now let's put the damper stay. This is going to be the rear damper stay. And this side is going to line up with that right there. And the fit and finish is really good. As you expect from a Tamiya kit. but really, my hand's starting to hurt though from all the tightening of screws. I hope there's not too many more screws. This is gonna be a heavy car. Just the hardware alone. Just the screws alone, I mean, there's so much weight. And this plastic feels like it's a little bit heavier duty. Heavier grade than the other kits. So I'm interested to find out how much this car is gonna weigh at the end. Very cool. There we go. All 4 screws are tight. I don't think I messed everything up. Everything looks pretty good. Looks like it's the way it's supposed to be. I just can't figure out what those 2 are. I'm going to spend 2 minutes looking for what I think those things are. So, there isn't that many more bags here that contains anything. Not labeled or not inside another. See, I don't suppose it's going to be inside the D parts bag or anything else, as a matter of fact. It's not going to be in these. Or the E-bag. I mean, I can see it being inside something like this. It doesn't have a name. Or one of these individual bags. But I don't see anything. And these are just... Could be with the phones. Bumper. Yeah. Let me Google it. XV-01 dust cover. See what comes up. For adjuster. Oh, it's a, okay. It is a sheet. It is a sheet of foam. And there are little circles punched out. So let me see. So my suspicions were kind of correct. That it is foam and in a bag that is not labeled. So let's see if it's in here. No. Oh, here it is. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see the... I don't know if you can see that hole right there. They're going to punch out. So you can see that right there. Cool. So I'm going to need 4 of these. So there's one. Let's see if I can just peel it. Okay, cool. One. Yeah, I Googled it, and there was a Tamiya base part page, and it showed an image of exactly this. A piece of rectangular foam. I thought it was more like this kind of foam, with these circles punched out. So, yeah, there it is. Glad I found it. I'm sure it has a purpose. Put that over there. So let me just put these on. Let's see. I think it's going to go on right here. Yikes. I don't want to tear them. Okay, there's one. And the middle part kind of falls out by itself. And there's two. So it's going to look like that. Pretty cool. Glad I found it. And same on these two right there. This one might be a little bit harder to get on. If worst comes to worst, I'll just take it off and then put it back on, but I managed. That one's a little bit tight. Squeeze there. Sandwich, are you still there? Or am I only talking to the YouTube audience right now? Okay, so there we go. Glad we found that. So looks like we're done with step 9. Let's double check. We did that. We did this. We definitely greased it, yeah. And damper stay, we put that on, and we put this piece on as well. Dust covers. All right, let's go to step 10, which looks very intense. All right, so we need that bolt, and it should be this one right here because it's the only one left. And we need to find a whole bunch of, so for something like this, I like to line it up first. So we got the bolt. We have the nut on the other side. I think it's going to be that one. Or is it going to be BB4? Lock nut, thin. This should be BB5. Lock nut does have that little rubber seal on it, so I think this is going to be BB4. BB5 is going to be the inside of that right there. And then the BB6 should be this one. And then the BB10, this. And then the BB11 bearing. It's going to be a small one. It's probably going to be this one right here. It could be, it could not be. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to have to guess. It's likely going to be this one. I'm not 100% sure, but it's likely. I can pour these out now. There's not that many left. If it's not that one, it can also maybe be this one, but this is really small. Let's see. I don't think it's going to be this one. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I have no idea. It's going to be one of these. It's starting to look more likely to be this one. Oh, we'll see. Put that there. And then this. And then another one of these bearings. Well, the reason why it may not be this is because there's only one of these. And it looks like I need two. So it might be this one after all. And then this. Oops. And then this. And the bolt. So it's going to go on like that. So start with the bolt. And then this shim. And this bearing. Another shim. Another bearing. And it just repeats. And then the nut will lock it together on this side. So here we go. Let me see if I can tighten that up. I'll just go this way. Okay. Let's see. That's really, really small. Let's see. Okay, more or less tight. And then going to take this through there, and looks like it's going to be pushed all the way up, and then lock this on with the lock nut. So let's see. So like that. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. So it should look like that. This is not going to move, but the bearings are free. That's pretty cool. All right, I think that was step 10. We're done with that. And now we're going to move on to step 11. Doesn't look like I'm going to need... Oh, here's... Uh-oh. There's the second one of that. Okay. Before we continue, let me really examine this right here. The more I look at it, the more I think it should be this. This is the bag of the, yeah, it should be this one. So I did that wrong. I have to take this apart. Just because I left one bearing in the bag. And I have to start over. No biggie. This is not hard. Not difficult at all. So I don't know if you know about that resource, but it's pretty common knowledge. I think if you Google pretty much anything Tamiya, that website will come up. I'm talking about Tamiya Base. It's a great resource to do research. I use it a lot to look up chassis. If it's a chassis that I'm not familiar with, it's a kit that I want to buy, but I've never built one before, I use that to kind of check it out. Like I was talking earlier about the DF-02 chassis, I didn't know much about it. And you can just go on to that site and learn a little bit more about it before you pull the trigger and buy it. I've been using that site for quite a while. I'm sure it's been around for a long time as well. I figured everybody knows about it. But if you don't, definitely go check it out. Okay, I'll need to take that one out. So again, it's going to be the big shim and then the small shim. And it's not these two bearings. It's going to be these two bearings. So one bearing and then one small shim. Second bearing. I am missing one small shim, so it is not there. It's not there. Let's see. Where did it go? So there are 3 of these. Oh, there's one right there. So I put 2 on. So this. No? Ah, there it is. So big one, small one. Bearing. That was a small one. Did I do something? I'm having another moment like I did last night. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Or I am just overlooking something. So there should be 3 of those. Are they stuck on something? That's odd. Oh, here it is. Oh, sometimes you have to stand up. Sorry about that, guys. Kind of taking longer than usual. But that's what happens when you do this live. I think it's going to be especially frustrating on YouTube if you're watching this. But you can always fast forward it. That's the good thing about watching the archive, is you can fast forward. You can also watch this in double speed. I do that a lot when I watch a video and I don't have a lot of time or whatnot. I just watch videos in double speed, and everybody talks funny, but you know, you can watch a reasonably long video in a short amount of time. So I like that feature. All you have to do is just click the gear. On a PC, you just have to click the gear symbol on the bottom right and choose the playback speed. That's where it is. Keep doing that. Okay. Oops. Once again. Da-da-da, like this. And ooh. All right, now we can put these away, I think. I'm pretty sure now. Okay, and put it over here. Now we need the chassis. So I've been streaming for an hour and 13 minutes. Let's see how far I can get. Hopefully I can get to through all of this and stop at a point where it makes sense. I mean, ideally it would stop here, but I don't know if I can get that far. We shall see. So there is the chassis, and we're going to be working on this end, the front end. So we need to find bag C now. We've used up bag B. Progress is being made. Bag C is this green one right here. Let's see, it looks like I've cleared up all the parts. So, let's see if I can. Okay, I don't need the bearings, and this bag is all bearings and a couple spacers. Just leave that there. Let's see. I'm gonna try to only open the bag that I need for now. So flathead and some buttons. I think it's going to be this one. Yeah. Shafts. These are turnbuckles. It's good to see turnbuckles. Haven't built some Tamiya turnbuckles in a while. I don't like building them, but I like having them. Okay, so we're going to need BC8, which are those two post-looking things right there. Before I've happened to find the JJ tree, so let's grab JJ 12 and 13. 12 and 13. So 12 is on this side, and 13 is going to be on that side. Okay. BC. Actually, BC is going to be not on a tree. It's going to be in a bag. And it's going to be sleeves. So I think it's going to be those right there. These two guys. Let me see if I can just squeeze these two out without taking everything else out. And spilling everything. Let's see. Okay. Those are ball studs, so I don't think we need those yet. Okay, those are those. And these plates are NN11. You'd figure those would be the metal parts, but it's not. 11 is going to be probably these two right here. 11, oh, there's only one. So, there's one. And there's the other. Okay, we can work on these first. And it's going to be these screws. It's likely going to be just these right there. That there's a lot of. Going to need the button heads first. And 4. So how many do we need? We only need 2 right now. We need the button heads for this right here. The hole that's closer to the front of the chassis. And I'm sure this is going to hold the steering. So we're kind of getting into the important parts. Well, not that the gearbox is not important, just I don't know. Steering's kind of important to me. The way a car handles is more important to me than how fast the car is. Don't get me wrong, speed is nice on the straightaway, but everywhere else on the track, you'd rather have your car glued to the ground than just raw speed. So it's gonna go like that. This is the suspension arm holder, and it's gonna be just some flathead screws. You're going to need 4. Alright, and then same thing over here on this end. So I was talking about how difficult this kit was yesterday. And I still do think that. I think this is just a very sophisticated kit. I wasn't expecting all of this. I knew it was a belt-driven kit. I knew a four-wheel drive. I knew a few things about it, but I didn't know it was going to be this complex. You know, everything is... it's not foreign to me. I've built other kits, you know, with suspension blocks and stuff like that before. You know, mainly buggies. But I was just surprised to see it in a Tamiya kit, to be honest. Let's see. So, and it's a good surprise. I mean, this kit is in the $300 range, I think. So you get what you pay for. All right, so first thing we need to do is to build the turnbuckles. Let me get a sip of water. So we need these right here. Let's make sure these are the same. Sure look the same. So it looks like we need all 4 of these. And we're going to need the caliper in a minute here. We're going to need the turnbuckles, which I saw earlier. Nope, not these ones. I think it's going to be these. Nope. It's these right here. So there's one. Let me just empty this. There's the other one. So I'm going to need this shaft holder. And let's see how hard this is to do. And if this is going to be difficult, then I shall bring out the tool. I think I'm going to need the tool regardless. So this is a turnbuckle wrench. With these 2 tools together, you can build pretty much any turnbuckle, no problems. Without this, it's pretty hard. Without this, it's still possible, as long as you have the pliers. But without the pliers, life can be very difficult. Even if you have a regular set of pliers, it doesn't like to hold things very well. These shafts. Let's see. Oops. So I guess if I want to grow an audience on Twitch, I'm going to have to stream during the day. Which I don't think I can do just yet. I am really happy to hear that Mr. RC has 57 followers for just streaming for 2 weeks. That's really and he's made affiliate already, and that's really promising. Means there are people on Twitch watching the kind of content that I'm putting out, and that's always a good feeling. So yeah, I guess I just have to find the right time to stream, and I'm wondering what I need to do here. So it looks like I'm gonna have to help this out a little bit. How do I do this? I don't think I have the drill with me right now, so I'm gonna have to do I'm going to have to use what I do have and see if I can get this to work. So I'm just going to try to bore it out just a little bit wider and pray that I don't break this. Also try putting a little bit of grease on the end there. Let's try again. Right. Oh, it wasn't the one I was working with. Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez, I haven't built a turnbuckle in a while. I should have remembered. So turnbuckles are, one side is righty-tighty, the other side is lefty-tighty. So that's why I have not built a turnbuckle in a very long time, apparently. I kind of lost it there. That should be an old instinct. Well, at least I remembered. Okay, so let's break out the calipers and see how close we are. 24.5 millimeters. Good luck with that, especially with 0.5. Holy crap, I am pretty darn close. 24.8. I think if I get the angle correctly, this will be just the correct length. And it looks like if I give this a quarter turn, actually it should be the quarter turn the other way. Yeah, it should be a quarter turn the other way. I'm doing this side. Let's see. 24.2, that's close enough. So that's going to be the top one. This is the left, so I'll keep that over there. So this side with the hex, kind of that little spot right there where you can make adjustments. So this side should be the righty-tighty side. At least it was in that other shaft. And then on this side is going to be lefty tighty. This way. Oof. Let me put these bits away first. Give my hand a rest. There we go. Let's see. Oh, it's the other way. Again, that is 24.8, and I need to turn it this way, so that should open it up a little bit. And yeah, indeed. I don't think, well, I guess I can do both. Let's see. This is this way, and this would be, I don't know, this way. I don't know if I made this tighter or looser. We'll find out. We shall find out. I made it tighter, and now it's not the right spacing. So I need to loosen it and go this way. Jeez. Doesn't want to hold it. Alrighty. Should have quit while I was ahead. Let's see. So let me loosen this side so I can get a little bit longer. So I'm going to turn it there and then turn it this way and turn this to the right. All right. Yep. There we go. 24.42. We're looking pretty good. So those are done. So this is the right one. Where'd it go? There. Don't think. So let's build this now. We need a lot of bearings, but let's see the plastic parts here. So this is KK3, KK5, and that's KK4. And this is the KK tree. So it's just going to be those three pieces. It is currently 10:41 p.m. Pacific time. In case you're wondering what time I stream, if you're watching this on YouTube, I try to stream every Monday through Thursday. And I try to stream. I'm starting at 9 this week. So going forward, I'll try to stream at 9. I'm building a little bit more difficult kit, and it's not like last night. I went over half an hour, and I really don't want to stream past midnight. I do need to go to bed around midnight. So I started streaming at 9 o'clock, and last night and tonight looks like it's going to work out pretty good. So I think that's when I'm going to change to for now, to 9 p.m. Pacific. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch me live, I'm sure I will put a link to my Twitch channel below. But like everything else I have for RC's RC Car, the name is RC's RC Car. So you can pretty much find me on Twitter, Facebook, although I'm not active on Facebook or Twitter that much. On Instagram, I am, so you can find me there. YouTube, probably my most active social media, so you can find me there for sure. But yeah, look me up. I'll be happy to see you in all of the other social media platforms. So I'm looking for these shafts right here. Those, we've used them before in the previous step. I just need to find them for this step. Those are the out drives. Is there another bag? It's gotta be, might as well just open all of them. So these are shafts. And that is magnetic right there. So it's not in this bag. It's not there. Oh, it was here the whole time. One. There's one. Is there only one? Yeah, there's only one. Sometimes you have to look carefully. So we'll put the 1.5 millimeter driver in there. Then we're going to put a ball stud on. And looks like I need to grab another one of those dust covers. Let's do that. First time I've seen these. Very cool. Looks like I'm gonna need 3 of them, so I'll just grab them right now. So there's 1, 2, and let's grab this one. 3. Okay. And this is going to be connected to this. It's going to go like this. You can tell this by the curve, and it's there right on that, and it's going to go right here. Before that, there's a bearing on the bottom. I'm gonna guess it's that one. There aren't that many bearings left, so pretty easy to tell which is which now. BC2 is going to be a flat screw. Not a flat head, but a flat kind of straight screw. It's probably going to be this one. It looks like this. I don't know if you can hear that. There's an airplane. Oh, it must be a helicopter actually. Right outside my window. I hope all is well and there's no fugitive running down the street about to barge into my house. Okay, so that's that. And same thing on this side. There is a small bearing and another one of those screws. Yeah, I don't think I showed it properly last time. It looks like that. Alrighty. So to my right here, I have the stream kind of open on a browser, and I can kind of see, that's where I keep track of the chat and kind of the work area here to make sure I am not doing things off screen. I wish I could be using a proper streaming setup with a nice webcam and using the computer to stream, but I've tried it with the equipment that I already have and the quality just wasn't there. So I'm going back. I went back to the iPhone and looks like I'm going to stick with it for a while. The downside is I don't have any skins or overlays or anything like that. I don't have any special features, functions. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you won't be able to see the chat conversation that I'm having with people who join the stream. It could be good, it could be bad. It just sounds like I'm just talking to myself, but I assure you that well, right now I'm talking to myself. But before, when I was asking questions, there were actually really people here interacting with me. Killer Sandwich and Mr. RC. So I'm hoping to build up an audience and stream regularly and kind of hopefully be an affiliate like Mr. RC very soon, and then make partner also. And nothing would make me happier to produce RC content for a living. That would be my primary income. Nothing would make me happier. I just play with toys all day. And it will also be my retirement income. Something low impact for retirement. So this, apparently I did not do correctly. Let's see. Okay, so this one, this ball cup is up and this one is facing this right here, and snap that on. The turnbuckle's on the outside. This one, the turnbuckle's on the inside. So it's going to be like this. So both turnbuckles are on the left side, at least from this angle is on the left side. All right, so when you're making adjustments and you want to make the this rod longer, this rod longer, you would spin it the same way, and it's kind of easier to keep track of. All right, so step 13, we're going to put this onto the chassis, and we're going to need K4. This one right here. These parts are really easy to spot. I've never seen parts that look like this before, so it's kind of a cool kit. I'm enjoying this kit. I mean, I built so many TT-02s. I think I built like 6 already. And, you know, just countless other kits. Tamiya kits and all the other kits. I like something challenging, and this is definitely challenging so far. Probably not the hardest kit I've ever built. I want to say the hardest kit I've ever built was the B64. And I say that it's difficult because there's a lot of shimming and stuff to build it correctly. BA3, so let's do that. I'm sure this is not the hardest kit in the world. Definitely probably not even the hardest kit. I don't even have to say probably. Definitely not the hardest kit even in Tamiya line of cars. But I think it's right up there. So this goes on to this hole. How though? How would that? Oh, it comes through there. That's how. So let's set this down first. So I set that down like that, and this will go on like this. These holes will go here, so let's see. It should be like that. There you go. Good fit. And it's working out. Yep. I'm not going to go down all the way yet. Let's get all 4 screws in there before I start tightening. The other 2 are probably going to be this one, I think. Yeah, this is a little bit longer. It's probably these. Yep. So I need 2 of those. Okay. Okay. Looks like we have it done Very cool steering. All right, let's see how long I've been streaming. 1 hour and 50 minutes. Let's carry on. I think we can get through the next 2 steps. I don't know about getting it through there, but I think we can get through these. Let's see how long it takes. If I have to stream 2.5 hours, I'll stream 2.5 hours. So let's start with C1. Okay, here are the parts that are in individual bags, I think. This is C. Alrighty, let's see. I keep the bags. I don't know why, but I keep the bags. So let's grab C1 first. So let's take this off. I keep all the bags, all the used up trees, all the leftover screws. Put it all in the box and I put the box away. Even if I sell the car, I keep the box. I think I've only sold 1 car with the box, and that was the Euro truck. And the only reason I did that was because the body, I didn't want the body to be damaged during shipping, so I put the body inside of the box and then put it in a bigger box. And I don't think is it this one? These are the only ones left. Let's see. Oh, it is this one. Okay, so we also need these guys. We need the axles. Okay, so the axles are right here, this way. All right, now we need a O-ring. Did I see any O-rings? Yeah, right there. O-rings came in that bag just now. And we need to push that all the way down straight. Now, just try with this. If it doesn't work, I'll find the tweezers. And it doesn't look like it's working. Oh, can also do it this way. Oh, that actually even works better. Strange. Usually I don't have this much trouble with it. Partly because I can't really see it that well. Okay, so that's in there. So for this, okay, we're gonna need to connect it to D1. I'll do that in a second. Let's put the ball studs on first. So it looks like one is going to go on right here, which makes sense. Looks like it's gonna be the outside hole. So it's gonna be this one. Okay. And now this BC11 with the BC5. Did I use the correct one? I hope I've been using the correct one. Oh yeah, these are the BC5s. And BC11 is just a little spacer thing that I know I've seen before. So where'd it go? Our BC11 spacer. It's little black spacer. Let me see. Not this. Are they stuck on something else? Oh, here they are. They're in the bearings bag. I knew I saw them. So that's what these two plastic ones are for. All right. Let's see. So it is this, like that, and this will go onto D1. So this is going to be the top pin. That's an interesting design. So let's find D1. D1. This it right here. Let's see. Yep. It's odd that they're in just individual bags for no reason. There we go. And I said it was D1. The other side is D2, so let's make sure we get the right one. There we go. So it's going to go like this, I think. Yep. And this is going to go in like that. And this screw is going to go down into that. And that looks like a 2mm to me. You know, these are hex screws, right? And then the other screws are Phillips head. So why didn't they just make everything hex screws instead of Phillips? Or at least the cross. Technically, they're not Phillips. All right, this is the kingpin on the bottom. See, this is also hex. 2mm. Looks like a reverse step screw. Steps through, the collar has no thread, no end has thread. This one, the collar has thread, and the bottom doesn't. So let's see how tight I can get these without and still have full movement. Looks like I can get all the way down. It's good. This feels really good though. This feels like it's going to turn really, really smooth and cleanly. So why don't we just go ahead and snap them on, or should we build this side? Let's build this side first. All right. So let's get those these ball studs on here first. So it's this way, and it's gonna go right there. If it seems like I'm going at a very slow pace, it's because I am. It's not a speed run for me. I want to enjoy building the kit. So actually the longer it lasts, the better, especially for a kit that is a little bit more sophisticated, kind of a higher end kit. I want to kind of understand how everything works and make sure I build it correctly. So I can learn from it. And hopefully, well, I hope I never have to repair it, but part of building it, part of the reason why I like building the kits myself is so I know how the car goes together. So if the day comes I need to fix something, I won't have as much trouble. But you know, I can take a car I didn't build and look at the manual and fix it as well, but it's just something satisfying. To know about a car that you can fix pretty easily. So it's going to be this way. Such an interesting way this thing comes together. All right. I don't know why there's a second hole there, because this definitely won't be able to go in all the way there. There's not enough room. So not sure why. 2mm. This side is not as free as this side. So let me back this up a little bit and see. Maybe it's the top one. Well, the top one doesn't pinch, so. Huh. Well, it's just not as free as this one. This one feels really clean. This one feels like there's a little bit of something rubbing it, but we'll see. Not a big deal. Alright, so that's this side. Let me make sure I have all the parts on there. Ball stud here. Got the bearing in here, axle, O-ring, There's a screw there. I need to put that screw in. It goes in here. I don't know what it's for yet. Fully screw in BB2. BB2 is quite a long screw, so nope. It is going to be this one. So BB2, that really is a pretty long screw. I'm sure it's going to be for some kind of adjustment. Kind of reminds me of a droop adjustment screw. But the droop screw is a grub. This is a regular screw. You can hear the helicopter again. So I think I should have put a little bit of grease in here to facilitate, because there's a whole lot of friction going on. Let me see if I can just squeeze a little dab in there. Okay. I feel like this is not the right screwdriver. Oh, I didn't know it could come out. This is a little bit better. So let me try this one. It's kind of awkward to hold everything. Oh, the bearing came out. Okay. Alrighty. It is getting a little bit late, and I'm getting a little bit tired. So let me just go ahead and cheat a little bit. I promise you, you can do this without any power tools. But I just need to kind of get this done. And this kind of prevents the, kind of stands off the, this would be the hub, right? No, this is the hub. This is the C. Anyway, it kind of prevents this piece from touching the other piece. That's what that screw's for. So let's do the other one right here. I think, yep. Kind of disappointed that the screwdriver doesn't hold screws very well. Well, it's just an odd placement for a screw to be. You can tell it's getting late when I start getting a little clumsy with the screws. You can really tell. But that's all right. Probably be better if I put that on before I attached it to the C-hub. Meaning when this piece was not on there yet, it would have been easier to put this on. Yeah, it doesn't really want to go in at all. And it's not easy holding this either. So let's see if we can get it. Okay. Got it started. Just half the battle right there. And once I got it started, I can just drive it home with the screwdriver. There we go. Awesome. Before I forget, let's put these on there, onto the ball stud on top. Just this one. Not this one for some reason. Just the top one. Alrighty. So that's that. This one is this one. Looks correct. And now let's put them onto the arms. So the arms are going to be F2 on both sides. And I know there's a bag of arms. I have seen that bag several times. Here it is. F2. So this is the F bag right there. Oh, they look the same. One. So I need this one and the other one, and the one in the other bag, other tree. So that's one. And here's the other one. Okay, so, oh, there's more on this side. Alrighty, so let's see how these go. Is it the same? Is it symmetrical? Looks like it is. Looks like they are symmetrical, so I'll just use it like this. Alrighty, so let's pin this on there first. Let's put the ball stud on. BB8. Let's get that on there, and it looks like, oh. Is this the correct? Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to cut out F2. You see, it really is getting late. I'm starting to become delusional. So there's F2. Okay, and these are, it's going to go this way, of course. It's going to go like that, and this is going to seat in here like that. And we need to find a pin and a screw. So the pin's probably going to be this one right here. So I'll just drive that through. And I've seen this setup before, so it's not anything new. So this pin is free. And then the screw that goes in a hole next to it will lock it in. And it should be this one right here. Should be this BC3. Yep. Yeah, I've seen this before, so it's nice when you've done something before. First time you do this, you may be confused about which hole to put it in and stuff like that. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that, but that screw, the head of that screw kind of overlaps the pin a little bit, so the pin cannot escape. All right, so that's this pin. This ball stud is this right here. And so when I get tired, I have trouble finding the words. So that's one clue. And then I also start getting blind and I can't see something that's right in front of me. So that's another clue. I'm gonna assume this is BC4, 14. And this goes in here like that. And NN2. Oh. NN2. NN2, NN2, and NN23. Huh. Interesting. See? Oh, here. NN2, these two right here. Probably need all four, but let me just cut out two right now. And 23. 23 is this one right here. And it looks like I just need one on each side. So I will end up using both of these. But let me just cut one out. There we go. So for the back side, there's a 23. And then there's a cap. And the front just had the cap like this. A little precarious, so I'm just gonna set that right there. There's nothing holding on to those caps. They're gonna lock into the chassis and the holder. But for right now, they're just kind of out there. So let's do the same on this side. It's gonna be like that. Shorter pin will go through this side. And then this screw. Very cool. Everything's coming together pretty well. Really have no complaints about the quality of this kit. Design is a little bit different, a little bit excessive, it feels like, but you know, if there are some performance characteristics, then it's all worth it. And then the 23, this one right here. I think if you've watched my channel enough and listened to me talk about things lately, especially this year and the last, I haven't been driving the cars a lot. I've been building a lot of kits, and that's pretty much all I've been doing. I haven't been out driving the cars. So I'm not the best person to tell you which car is good, which car is bad. I can tell you which one is hard to build, which one is easy to build. And also tell you pretty much the quality of the build, quality of the car, but I can't tell you which one drives better because I don't know. And I don't know if I'm ever going to drive some of these cars. Like the holiday buggy. I've already put that away. I've already put that in storage. Honestly, don't know if I'll ever take that out to the park and drive it. We shall see. So let me grab JJ3 and this NN26 real quick. NN26 should be this bottom one right there. Okay, JJ3. Looks like that. I think it's going to be right here. It's going to be that one. I think sometimes watching a video like this, just finding out where parts are, I think even that's important. Just like the dust covers, we kind of discovered those together, right? I didn't know where they were. And I hope if you were looking for them and you find this video, and hopefully I help you find it, and that's a good thing. Kind of working on these kits together at different times and different locations. How cool is that? It's like we're building the same kit, except I'm building this in the year 2022. You could be building this in the winter of this year. It's currently July. You can be building this in December this year, or you can be building this, 2027, 2030 even. You never know. Tamiya kits don't change that much, so I wouldn't be surprised it gets re-released 10 years from now. Again. Re-released. If I see this kit 10 years from now as a re-release, I would probably buy it again and build another one, just for nostalgia's sake. You know, you're never going to get this particular moment again. July 12th, 2022, and if I can relive it in the year 2032, I would be happy to. Again, I'm just going to cheat so I can get through this quickly. And it is getting late. Alrighty. So, let's snap these onto the ball stud. Okay, I think the last step is just to bolt on the motor onto the chassis. And that's right here. And the shock tower is right there. We're gonna need 4 screws on top. 4 screws on the bottom and 3 on top. The 3, let me line it up and I'll tell you. The 4 is probably going to be these 4, so that's easy to tell. That's just those 4. The top is going to be, looks like it's going to be that one and these 2. Where is the hole? Yeah, it's going to be these 2. I can already see a sway bar holder. I think that hole right there, this groove, I'll show you. That right there looks like is for a sway bar. So I guess I'll have to get the sway bar kit because I love sway bars. Just the greatest invention ever. BA2. 1. Because I was curious what that other hole was. It is to lock in the sway bar. So probably using the wrong bit. I can't find the correct bit at the moment. Yeah, it's not in here, so I don't know where it is. So just use this for now. Now let's do the bottom first. Okay, so 4 screws right here. Takes a lot of screws to hold this car together. Like I said, I think this car is going to be pretty heavy. Good and a bad thing. It's not really, I don't think it's a terrible thing. Weight is one of those curse and a blessing at the same time. It's a blessing if the car is beefy and strong and can take a beating. It's a bad thing if it's slow. So that was step 16 and we're done with that. I'm just going to try to muscle through and do 17 as well because that will finish bag C and that'll be a perfect place to stop. So let's jump on those turnbuckles. So this looks like it's going to be my longest stream to date. It's probably going to be 3 hours long. And I am not at all distracted. I talk about this almost every stream because I'm passionate about it. And I think it'll help people. But I tagged the stream with ADHD because that is something I do suffer from on a regular basis, day-to-day life. But as you can tell, other than being easily distracted by conversation, I have been able to sit here and work on this kit nonstop. And so I want to kind of bring the message that RC car building, it could be regular Tamiya kits, it could be RC cars, and I don't know which way this goes. Let's see, does it say? This side is lefty. So my point is, yeah, I think if you were just by happenstance be watching this video, if you or somebody you know, a child, whatever, does suffer from ADHD, you can give kind of model building a try. Model building or RC car building, it's pretty much the same skill set. I think this is more technical, but to me it's easier. These are easier than plastic models any day. All the parts are bigger. I don't have to paint every part. I don't have to patch every part with putty and all that good stuff. Yeah, this is kind of therapy for me. I have no problem sitting here for 3 hours building a kit. So this gap is supposed to be 8.5 millimeters. So let's see how close I got. I went a little bit too far, so I need to back this out. So this side was lefty-tighty. Oh, righty-tighty, I think. Yeah, righty-tighty. So I'm going to turn this left. Okay, and then this side, I'm going to turn it right. Let's see where we are. So let me back this one up one more revolution. And see where we are now. 8.82. I think that's pretty close. I won't be able to tighten it. Well, I guess I can. I can spin this one 180 this way, and I can spin this one 180 this way. I should shorten it. Yeah, 8.38, 8.4. So there you go. Okay, let's make another one. This side is left. I don't know if you can see this. The reason why I know this side is left. So you see how the threads end before it hits the nut part? So on this side is going to be lefty tighty. So that's how I know. And then this side. This part's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to work with the dog bones, and then looks like I'm going to have to screw on a skid plate, but that should be pretty easy. Not just 4 screws. 5 screws. Different screws. We'll make it work. Let's see, one more turn. It's going to be too tight, but let's see where we are. Oh, 8.6. Oh, wow. Did it pretty good for first try. So, okay. We'll let that be then. All right, so where do we snap these? We're going to snap it on here and here. Oh, there we go. With the dust cover on it, I can't tell there's a oh, before we put the other side on, I need to put a dog bone in there. I need to put this in there. Before I put this in there, I need to put some grease. Actually, I wasn't paying attention. Are we still using ceramic? We haven't switched grease yet, right? I hope. This kit does come with 2 kinds of grease. I hope we're still using the ceramic one. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was easier than I was anticipating. I thought I was going to have a heck of a time. Now, let me get this one on there first. And these ball studs so far have been pretty easy to snap on. That's usually one of my biggest pain points, is snapping those things on. I forgot to have a towel handy. And just going to turn this until kind of seats in there. All right, and now this. All right. Action's super good. Wow, this is really nice car. Something's catching, but I'm not sure what it is. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, let's finish it up. Just need to put this B1 on the bottom and we're done for today. B1. Should be this right here. Yep. Okay. So that's going to line up right there like that. Super clean. 3 screws here and 2 screws here. Where did these 2 screws go? Oh, right there. That's cool. It looks really clean. Always have a trash can handy. That's a flathead. I like the way this car is coming together. I just like everything is really clean and everything makes sense. Unlike the TA-03 that I just finished building. It had a lot of screws as well, but it just seems like they're kind of just not doing anything, or not doing anything that couldn't have been done in a simpler way. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Like the TA-03 seems like it was just different for the sake of being different, and not really in a practical way. I think the way this kit's coming together is pretty cool. And, you know, obviously decisions are made for strength, for this car to be kind of solid. And you can kind of tell that as you're building this. The only thing I don't like is this right there. The battery compartment being on the bottom of the chassis. That's always a problem. Either the battery will fall out or you're going to get a whole lot of dirt in the compartment, one or the other. Neither one is pleasant. Okay, wow. All that just for a front end. And isn't it interesting, the motor's all the way to the front. It's not even like right here or right here. It's all the way to the front, in front of the front axles. That's cool. That's totally different. I think I have a M chassis, like a 3 Racing M chassis, where the motor's in front as well. But I haven't built that yet. So this would be my first front motor car. So first front motor car, it's my 3rd or 4th belt-driven car. But so far, I'm kind of really impressed with this kit. Kind of happy I bought this. And I'm kind of happy I'm building this live on stream, so we can share this experience together. So it looks like I'm done for today. I got bag, let's see, let's recap. how far did we come? We started on step 7, I believe. And we went 7, 8, 9. We went from attaching the front damper stay to the rear gearbox gears, rear gearbox, belt tensioner, the front suspension mount, steering linkage, front arms, attaching the front arms, attaching the front gearbox, and then step 17 was attaching the front upper arms. Super cool. I really like the way this kit is coming together. I like the design. I like the plastic. Everything just looks quality. And it's been so much fun to build. It's been more sophisticated, but not difficult. There hasn't been any like impossible things. I've made a mistake a little bit before. So far I've made some mistakes along the way, but it's been easy to recover. So I'm really, really enjoying this kit right now. All right, so I've been streaming for 2 hours and 47 minutes. I appreciate you watching this video all the way to the end, but you know, who knows? Maybe you just left it on in the background. But if you're building this kit yourself and you just used my video as a reference, great. I hope it helped. Either way, I hope you would drop a like for this video and follow me or subscribe and turn on notification. So thanks again for watching, and I will continue this tomorrow night, starting with step 18, and we'll see how far we get. All right. So everybody have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.